at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Tackled by
any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On
the handoff. This is Mostert.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit.
More red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
And he'll throw right away. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And able. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Shotgun Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10.
After 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
By Jair Alexander.
Check nine. Twist.
to throw again. Brady.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
And 8.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4. He'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Around 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts first half.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Brady now on first down. Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
By the Packers.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout
It's a gain of 2
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Open man is Anderson. Touchdown! Taking the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
With it on the return is Logan.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Amos on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check safety, check safety. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Ozzy, Ozzy. 25, check 25, check 25.
It's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Take it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. 20. And into the end zone. 6 is in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. With it on the return is Logan. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Set. Wide, 80. It's time to win. It's time to lunch. Kill. Check 15. Check 15.
Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He gets us away bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense. Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Michelle, the ball
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's third down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
It's 1st and 10.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a... completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That one caught by Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage.
He played for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. We We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.